Hello guys, in this video I'm going to show you my endgame Baruuk build for Warframe. One of the ways to get the Baruuk is you can buy it from the market, or you can go to Fortuna and see the little dog and you can buy it with the Voxolar standing, which is not that hard. You just need to play in the Venus for a while. His first ability called Elude, which makes Baruuk's vibrate and not taking the damage except the AoE and the gas clouds, etc. And it also depletes his restrain bar as well. But if you attack, you are going to take the damage. When restrain bar depletes to 0%, you will be able to activate your ultimate because it doesn't spend energy like the other frames. And the lesser is restrain bar means equals to more damage and the duration. Second ability called Lull, it will slowly put enemies to sleep in range and decrease your restrain bar for each enemy affected by the ability. Third ability called Desolate Hands, which reduces your damage taken by 90% maximum as long as you have 9 daggers around you and deals a little bit damage to the enemies. It will create a ring of daggers around Baruuk, and the daggers can go hit to your party members or the enemy too. If they hit to friendly targets, they also get reduced damage like Baruuk does, or if hits to the enemy, it will also force them to use their melee weapon and reduce your restrain bar too. Baruuk's ultimate called Serene Storm, you can only activate it when restrain bar is not at maximum level, and after you start to use it, it will slowly increase your bar. You can think like, how am I supposed to use if it has time? Answer is simple. Even after activating Serene Storm, you can reduce your restrain bar by dodging enemy attacks with Elude, or putting them to sleep by Lull and forcing them to use melee with Desolated Hands. If you play like that, you can keep your ultimate active for like very long time. One of the combos for the Serene Storm is it has a slight attack and it is useful to stack enemies at same place in the air. It is working like Titania ability, but this is much more better. You can also jump and slam the ground. It will knock enemies away and deals a little bit damage. Another important thing is, this Exalted Serene Storm works like melee and sends waves of symbols. If you're too close to the enemy and they actually contact with Baruuk's fists, they will fly to outer space. On my Baruuk build I have Corrosive Projection Aura, Power Drift for more strength, Overextended for more strength but we sacrifice a little bit damage, Primed Continuity for Elude to reduce the cost, Transient Fortitude, Umbral Intensify because it is better than normal Intensify, Blind Rage, and Adaptation to reduce the damage we take, Primed Flow, and Vitality. So our duration is also 128 and this is okay for the Elude. Efficiency is 45, you don't need much. Range is 190 and strength is 253%, which is pretty okay. When we look at the skills, on the Elude we have 342 degree angle and 3 energy that's spending every second, which is why we have primed continuity. On the Lull we have 47 meter with the 25 second duration on the sleep, but it will activate after 6 seconds as well. And on the Desolate Hands we have 11.4 meter, but when you combine it with Elude it will double the range as well. So 20 charge, which means you have 20 daggers and you really need to activate as long as you have the energy. And on the ultimate we have 632% damage and 40% damage reduction. And on my Desolate Hands we have the original stance for the Serene Storm and Vicious Frost and Violent Scourge for the viral damage. We have Sacrificial Steel for the crit chance, Primed Pressure Point, critic damage and Ice Mode, and Primed Fury and a Primal Fever Strike. The only thing that you can change around is you can put Berserker instead of Primal Fury if you don't have, and which is also okay to play with. I hope you enjoy my Baruuk build for the end game, and I will see you on the next video. So if you didn't do it yet, just subscribe to my channel to get notified when I upload a new build for other frames, and see you and have fun guys. Take care of yourself. Bye bye.